Welcome to the New Song Cafe here at worshiptogether.com. Today we're here with Joel Houston and Matt Crocker from Hillsong United, and they're sharing their song, Oceans. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Joel and Matt, good to see you guys.
Too.
It's great to catch up and listen to all of these new songs from the United Records Zion, and I love this next song. It's stunning on the record. The female vocal on it is just brilliant, and the way the song builds. A song called Oceans, and it's really a song about faith and trusting God. But Matt, talk a little bit about just the thoughts behind the song.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote this song with Joel and another guy back in Sydney, Solomon, and we kind of, as we started working on this song, one of the words that came through was oceans, so we kind of like, let's just make that the working title. And there was something always about the word oceans to me. It was like, this is something about that's going to stick in the song. I didn't realize how much of the song it was actually going to kind of become. And so I started working lyrics with Solomon back in Sydney, and I'd already had a bit of a crack at it, but it wasn't really coming together. And so he came up with the idea of Peter walking out on water and translating that into our own lives with faith and stepping out into the unknown and trusting Jesus that he's going to hold us up. And so, I mean, he's a great storyteller, and so he wrote down some amazing lyrics, and so me and Jolie kind of tweaked them a little bit. And yeah, it's a great confession of faith, especially for someone who's going through a season of life where they are in the unknown and they need to rely on God more than ever. So.
Yeah, and it seems like also, I mean, we know through Hillsong Church and all the different churches, there's just lots of people that come in that are, they're just unchurched or, no experience with God at all. And I know much of what you guys write is around like trying to present God and present the gospel to these people in a way that they get it.
Yeah. Well, it's absolutely. I feel like every aspect of our faith is it's a risk, because you got to step into something that isn't necessarily known, but that's where you feel, the presence of God. And I feel like, even in my own journey over years and years and years of kind of following Christ, it's this constant arrival at a place where you have to kind of step into something deeper, and that's where you feel the presence of God. And I talk to a lot of people, even people who might have accepted Jesus at some point, and then they feel like, I don't feel like God. I don't feel God anymore. I feel He was so strong. And I'm like, yeah, but He's calling you to go deeper. Like, you got to step into something new. And sometimes circumstance provides that. Other times it's actually stepping out of our comfort zone or wherever it is. And I feel like in our lifetime, I pray that we would constantly be in that place where we're stepping into the unknown, that we're in deep water, where if it was just about me and myself and my own strength, I would fall flat on my face every single time. But because God is so good, His grace is so sufficient, and He never fails.
Absolutely. Well, guys, play the song. We'd love to hear it.
All right.
Call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours and you are mine. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. And take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made me stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me, and take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine.
Man, such a beautiful melody. This is such a great song for a response time or a ministry time at church or something like that, just because it's all about faith and just responding to what God's doing. And walk us through what you're playing, some really nice kind of open chords that you guys are playing there.
Yeah, I think there's kind of like a limitless amount of ways to play this song, but we're playing it in the key of A right now, and I think you could probably do it on the record. It has a female vocal, and I think we do it in B, which is really sweet. But the chords are very simple, so it's just kind of moves up. We've got it E minor, D on F sharp up to the G, then moves to the D, and falls back on the 4, the C chord. That's the verse, and then the chorus actually it just comes off the C, the 4, which is actually where the verse lands, so it kind of stays there. So and it goes 4 to the 1, G, to the 5, which is a D here, and does that 3 times. And then here it kind of goes up to the C. Oh, sorry, to the 4 to the C, and then it walks up, and then you're back at the beginning. So kind of the end bit's kind of a little bit interesting, but once you play it once or twice, it's really clear. And then the bridge is cool. So the bridge kind of starts on the 6, so E minor, to the 4, to the 1, to the 5. But we've found that you can actually almost play any chord progression over those chords and it works. So we'll change it to the 4. Spirit lead me where. And then to the 1, to the 5, and then we land on the 2 minor.
That's nice.
And then you can kind of go back in to the 6 or wherever you like. So on the actual record, if you listen to it, I think there's 4 different chord movements that we do that through. So
Yeah.
it's
And it builds slowly, that bridge, and so as you're changing up the chords, it kind of gives variation on a really nice, just kind of
I
building
definitely
section.
think there's space for it to be very, very intimate, or it can be like really big and kind of anthemic as well. So there's definitely room to play with it there.
Yeah, beautiful song, guys. Thanks for sharing it with us.